Hi, and welcome to the channel. We have a really quick sequence for you this morning, a 10-minute morning sequence to warm up and get ready for the day. Go ahead and join me on your mat. We'll just take a nice, easy seated position, cross your legs, get comfortable. Make sure the sit bones are balanced evenly on the mat, the weight distributed evenly so that we're not leaning from one side or the other. And then whenever you're ready, you can start to close the eyes. Allow the hands to rest on top of the knees. They can be palms down or palms facing up, whichever way you feel like this morning. And we'll just start by sinking deeply into the breath. If you're able, start to close the mouth and inhale through the nose, and then exhale through the nose. Take a moment to assess how you feel in the body today. From the crown of the head to the tailbone. Note any stiffness you may have to start out with the day. And from there, send that breath to that area. Think of that during this short practice and use the breath to open and to release. Start to blink open the eyes, and we'll start to wake up the spine a little bit this morning by do some coffee grinders. So take the hands on the knees and just use that as a little bit of leverage as you tuck the tailbone and curve and round the spine as you tuck the chin, leaning backwards slightly. And from here, we're going to start to draw a circle with the torso as we come forward, making more of that cow-shaped position, arching the back, and then coming round as we circle to the left. And as we come to the back, again, we're tucking the tailbone and rounding. Using the breath on the inhale, we come forward, and exhale, we roll backwards. So let's make a few of those movements in one direction. Don't worry, we will change it up and go in the opposite direction shortly. Trying to stay firmly on the sit bones. Your knees will lift slightly. That's no problem. All right, last one in this direction. As you come back, we'll reverse the direction and then start going from left and then to the right. Again, exhale as you round and tuck the chin. Inhale as you come forward. Maybe the gaze lifts slightly. One more circle here. After you come back, let's sit up tall through the crown all the way to the tailbone. And this time we'll stay in one position, but just take our cat and cow positions in this seated easy sit position. So inhale, sit tall, and on the exhale, let's tuck the tailbone. We'll round the spine, lean back, and on the inhale, this time just coming forward as we tilt the tailbone forward and gaze up. Exhale, rocking back. Inhale, using those knees to provide a little bit of leverage. Pull the shoulder blades down and back. And then exhale, we'll take one more. Inhale up, looking forward. And then exhale, return to neutral. From here, we'll take that left leg out, extend it long, and then bring the right sole of the foot to the inside of the left thigh. So we're in kind of this half straddle position. From here, the left forearm will go down alongside the inside of left thigh. Inhale the right arm up as we side body, and exhale, lean over towards the left. On an inhale, let's lift right back up again. We'll just warm up that side body. Exhale, lean, and inhale up. We'll do that 3 more times. And on the last one, let's hold in that revolved Janu Shirshasana with the left forearm to the inside of the left leg, spinning the chest upward, feeling the space created between the right side ribs. Creating length with that right arm as it reaches forward and revolves backward. On the next inhale, come up, and then the left hand goes behind, or sorry, the right hand goes behind the right hip. We'll push into the right shin and lift the hips as we come into a supported baby wild thing. So pushing down in that right shin, lifting the chest up, gazing backward, release the neck. Inhale here and exhale. Let's take that left arm towards the top of the mat and we'll push the feet back and step into a downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, we'll lift the left foot up into the air and then draw it forward until you're in your runner's lunge. Here, lift the chest momentarily. Inhale, push back through that back heel, activating the back leg, and then start to walk that left foot to the outside of the left hand. So you're in an upright lizard position here. Keep the back knee lifted. And if you are feeling open, you can start to take your lizard down onto your forearms or maybe down onto some blocks here. And in your lizard, we'll keep that left shin glued against the left upper arm, and we'll start to rock back and forth. So coming forward on your right toes and then pushing back into that right heel. Allow the hips to sink into the pose for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's pause in your lizard and breathe. Exhale it out. Very good. From here, we'll lift back up onto the hands. If you were all the way down, stay onto the right hand and inhale the left arm open as we come into an easy twist. Pushing back through that back heel, spinning the chest towards the sky, opening. From here, we're going to try to keep the left arm straight. We'll push into that left foot and rise up as we come into a revolved high lunge. So a little tricky here, a little tricky with the balance. From your revolved high lunge, flip that right hand palm to the sky and exhale for a revolved reverse warrior. Can you stay low in that front knee? From your revolved warrior, inhale the left arm up. We'll come into our high lunge. And then exhale, spin those right toes out, lower into warrior 2 on this side. Inhale, flip the left palm, and then lift the left arm up into the sky for our reverse warrior. And then exhale, spin the hands around to the top of the mat, step the left foot back. Chaturanga, lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, push back into your downward dog. From downward dog, we'll go ahead and lower the knees down to the mat. Turn the heels off to the side as we sit back. Extend the legs out in front of you and just take a moment in staff pose to inhale. And exhale. From staff pose, we'll take that left foot to the inside of the right thigh and turn out our torso so that we're open into that half straddle position again. The right forearm to the inside of the right thigh, and then inhale the left arm up and over, and then come back up again. We'll take those side body leans. 4 more. Exhale it over. Inhale up. Exhale over. Inhale back up. 2 more. And on this last one, we'll hold. Keep the right foot flexed. Maybe press into that left shin with your the right shin with your right arm. And use that leverage to spin the chest up towards the sky. The left arm stays alongside the left ear. From here, inhale it up. Take the left hand behind the left hip. This time press into the left shin. And then lift the hips. Lift the right arm and come into your supported baby wild thing on this side. Press into that right foot, the outside edge of the right foot. Activate that leg, lift the hips up, release the neck. And then on the exhale, we will take that right hand to the back of the mat, spin around until we come into a downward facing dog, facing the back edge of the mat. And then lift the right foot up into the sky and draw it in between the hands. Pause in your runner's lunge. Start to walk the right foot to the outside of the right hand, and now you're in that raised lizard position. Feel free to stay right here, or if you like, you can come all the way to your forearms. Keeping that back leg lifted will make this a little more of a challenge. Feel free to use blocks, and then start to rock on those back toes while keeping that right leg glued to the right arm. Feel the hips sink deeply. Maybe start to release and feel yourself deepen a little bit more into your lizard. Pause and hold in your lizard for one breath. Release it out. If you were lowered all the way to the mat, come up onto your hands. And then keep the left hand glued to the mat as you spiral the chest open towards the right and lift the right arm up to the sky for your easy twist. Inhale here. From here is that balance challenge as we rise to our revolved high lunge. So press into that right foot, lift yourself up, and then if you can, take your gaze back. Activate the right or the left quad. Feel the left knee draw upward. Flip the left hand towards the sky as you start to bend for your revolved reverse warrior. From here, come through to high lunge, facing the back edge of the mat. And then exhale, spin those left toes out. Sink your hips as we come into our warrior two towards the back of the mat. From warrior two, flip the right palm to the sky as we inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, windmill the hands back down towards the mat. Step back to your plank, and we'll take our final chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale to our downward dog. In downward dog, take an inhale. Exhale, release it out through the mouth. One more like that. Exhale it out. From downward facing dog, we're going to just take a big step towards the top of the mat. And then inhale, half waist lift. Hands can be on the shins or fingertips towards the mat. Exhale, forward fold. In your forward fold, feel free to take a hold of the backs of the legs for a little more stretch. And in your forward fold, take your hands to your hips, bend the knees slightly, and then start to roll yourself up. Inhale the arms to the sky, gaze up, hands come together. Draw the hands down through heart center into prayer. Tuck the chin, maybe close the eyes. And we'll stay here. We will end our practice upright in our mountain pose today. You can keep the hands at heart center, or maybe just allow them to stay at your sides. I encourage you to keep your eyes closed and return the breath back to an even pace. Time to reassess the body from the crown of the head all the way down into the feet. Feel the strength created through the shoulders and the arms, all the way through the legs, and feel the weight as it connects to the mat, and that energy draws up through the soles of the feet all the way up to the crown of the head. On the next inhale, draw that energy upwards through the ankles, the knees, the thighs, the rib cage, up to the shoulders, the neck, all the way up to the forehead. And on the exhale, feel that energy radiate from you. Start to blink the eyes open. You can take the hands down alongside you if they were at heart center. And maybe shift the weight from the left foot over to the right. And that was your quick 10-minute, maybe 15-minute workout for the morning to get yourself energized and ready for the day. Hope you enjoyed it and have a great day. Bye.